Hey guys, let's talk about Animal Crossing. Hi folks, my name is Jen and today I wanted to do the Animal Crossing book tag. So I have been playing Animal Crossing for the past several years. I started out by playing just Animal Crossing New Leaf, although I think the first version I ever played was on the Wii. Whatever version that was, I'm not 100% sure because it has been a while since I played it. I played Animal Crossing New Leaf for like DS for a while, and then when New Horizons was coming out, my husband ended up getting me the mini Switch so I could like play it by myself and not like be on his Switch all of the time when he has other things that he wants to play. I have been playing that since it came out last year, which was perfect timing that they picked, by the way, for that release. So I figured that I could just do this tag. It is the Animal Crossing book tag. I found it on Howling Libraries book blog, but it looks like she got it from Two Book Thieves, which is also apparently a book blog, I believe. So let's just get into the tag. So the first question is past villager. Who is a character you found when you were younger that still has a place in your heart? Oh, there are so many characters from when I was younger that still have big places in my heart. A couple would be Matilda from Matilda, and also Charlie Bucket from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the Greek Glass Elevator. I devoured Roald Dahl like crazy when I was younger, and those are a couple of the characters that I just absolutely loved. I also have always had a special place in my heart for Ron Weasley. I don't know, I guess I just kind of understand him in a way. I mean, besides also being incredibly terrified of spiders, I also get having a bad attitude sometimes and being a little thankful that your friends put up with you anyway. So I think those are the characters that I'm gonna go with. Villager. So I do have a villager that's still on my DS. I was able to get him back. He moved during a period when I ended up losing the DS and I didn't play for a little bit. And then when I found it again, he had unfortunately moved, and it's Klaus, who is the little like gray bear. My husband got me the little card, so I was able to get him back into the village, and he's one of my favorites, but I have not found him so far in New Horizons. So still hoping that maybe I'll come across him at some point on this particular island, but yeah. Question 2 is Blathers Blatherings. Recommend a historical fiction book that you think everybody should read. So one historical fiction book that I think everyone should probably read would be Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. I know it's made for like a younger audience technically, but it is it's actually I think it's technically a trilogy, but I believe there's also a fourth book that's kind of part of it as well. But it is set in the starting in the the first book is set in the 1930s-ish, and it's about a black family who it focuses in on the young girl in the family and deals a lot with racism, segregation. There's some scary stuff that happens in there. It just is, I think, a very important read. It definitely had an impact on me when I was a little kid, and I think that that is something that a lot of young people should probably read, and I think if you haven't read it, you should probably also pick it up as an adult. I'm sure there are some others that I can mention too, but that's kind of the one that comes to the front of my mind would be Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. As for Blather's Blatherings, I love Blather. I think he's pretty great, and I love going to the museum, especially to hang out in like the aquarium area, because the music is super chill and it's very calm in there. But I don't know. The one disappointing thing I have to say about Horizons as opposed to the other games is that he doesn't really, you aren't able to click on the animals and get like the little factoids about them anymore. They just tell you what the fish or the bug is and when they were donated. So, yeah. Question 3 is Celeste's Wish. What if a future book release you wish you... Wait. I'm guessing it's... I think it's meant to be what is a future book release you wish you could read now. Future book release that I am super duper excited for is Dark Waters. It is by Catherine Arden, and I am just really jazzed to be reading it. It's the 3rd book in the Small Spaces series. I love Celeste, and I wish she was in the game a lot more. Timmy and Tommy. What is your favorite sibling relationship in a book? I think my favorite sibling relationship is the Weasleys. It's just definitely the Weasleys. I love all of them. I especially love Red and George. They're fan-fucking-tastic. I hate Timmy and Tommy. Like, those little raccoons and Tom Nook, fuck them. They're so annoying. 5. The Easter Bunny. What is a popular book character you're not a fan of? Yeah, I definitely am not a fan of the Easter Bunny. He's fucking terrifying in the game. Popular book character you're not a fan of? Oh my gosh. Stuff from Twilight, I'm not a fan of that. I guess I could mention like Harry Potter stuff again and say I'm not a fan of Snape. Like, I really don't think one moment of goodness excuses him from being a dickhead the rest of his entire life. Like, no, I'm sorry, absolutely not. Nick's Loans, an author you'd give all your money to. Oh, there are so many authors I would give all of my money to. And some of them I'm sure probably don't need it, but like, oh my gosh. Stephen King, Meg Cabot, Amy Tan, a couple of other authors that are no longer with us, I suppose. Just so many. The Sisters Abel. What is your favorite fictional family, found or otherwise? I really love the found family that is within Nevermore. I absolutely love that aspect of that series, this kind of family that Morgan Crow has kind of found once she is a part of Nevermore in general. Like, I really love that as one of my favorite parts of the book series. Also, I love these Able sisters. Like, I just absolutely love the Able sisters, especially Sable. She's my favorite. It is a C+. What is a book trope you don't like that keeps popping up? Something I don't like... I've mentioned it before. I'm not a super fan of the love triangle tropes, especially when the characters always seem to pick the assholes who they reform. I think that's a pretty damaging message to give overall. Yeah, I think that's probably my least favorite one, I guess. The Wandering Camel. What is your favorite book set in a land far away from yours? Favorite book from far away? Let's see. Well, I really love books that take place in like the UK because I really want to visit there. So anything that's like Jane Austen, for example, Outlander, that's in like Scotland. And I also really love, I mentioned her earlier, Amy Tan. I really love her writing. And her books always have either most of it takes place in China or like chunks of it take place in China, so I also really like reading that as well because it's pretty fascinating. I also love books that are set in Japan because I find Japan to be beautiful and absolutely fascinating. So yeah. Question 10 is, what would dodos do? A fictional land you wish you could fly away to at any moment. Nevermore. That is very much what I am interested in at this point, is just experiencing that world. Like, I would absolutely love to be there, despite some of the really shady shit that's kind of underneath everything. I find it really fascinating and really fantastical and wonderful, and I would really love to experience it. Like, that would be a hell of a lot of fun. So that's it for this book tag. I hope that you enjoyed. Yeah, if you wanted to do this, you should do this as well. Consider yourself tagged, I guess. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Please check out, as always, the links down below to see about any information or things that you can do to help various causes. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, week, and a great reading month. See you next time.